Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday. Happy Friday, and welcome to our webinar series with the Global Trade Chamber. I'm Maria Rene Davila, the Chief Executive Officer for the Global Trade Chamber, and also the founder of the 100 Successful Women in Business. I also want to tell you today that I have a great and exciting news. We are officially launching the Global Arts Academy to help children to develop their skills and talent. So I'm gonna be telling you more about that in the probably next hour, because we have some videos that we wanna share with you. But in the meantime, if you wanna check, our website is ready, www.globalartsacademy.com. But today we have our special webinar, like every week. Our special guest is a lady that I'm just impressed and very honored to have on our show today. She is Suzanne Evans, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about her. Suzanne is a New York Times best-selling author that went from secretary to multi-seven-figure chief executive officer in just 3 years. She's known as the Tell It Like It, no fluff boss of business building. Her work blends business, strategy, lifestyle, and storytelling in a way that allows people to build businesses that shape the world to be a better place. Not only that, Suzanne also has hit the Inc. 500, 5,000 for 5 straight years, being featured in Forbes, won countless business awards, and wrangled a toddler to almost being civilized. So it's an honor to have you, Suzanne, with us. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so glad to be here. So glad to teach today. I'm going to jump right in. I appreciate the intro. I appreciate the work you do. And I certainly appreciate being with all of you here today. So we are going to jump in. We are going to learn, and we are going to chat, and we are going to dialogue, and we are going to experiment, and we are going to work on your virtual stage presentations, because
awesome. We want to hear more about that. What is the how to captivate and convert any audience? Everybody wants to know that, right? Everybody's looking for clients all the time, but especially the virtual stage strategy. So you need to teach us that.
Absolutely. And obviously we're in a virtual world right now, right? We are in a virtual world, and that is not going away anytime soon. And as a matter of fact, I think the really interesting part of what COVID has brought to us, and the virtual side of what it has brought to us, is that even when things go back to normal, I'm using these quotes here, go back to normal, a lot of people are not going to go back to in-person meetings. They have found that it is easier to do them virtually. It is cheaper to do them virtually. People appreciate, especially people with families, appreciate not having to travel. So you being able to master the virtual stage and knowing how to captivate and convert any audience, it is going to be your virtual gold mine moving forward. So
that's amazing.
Is that good?
Yeah, perfect. So the stage is all yours. The virtual stage is all yours.
Awesome. I'm going to get some slides going here. So bear with me, since my life skill is not slides, but hey, I think I got this nailed. I think you guys can see that there. Awesome. We'll give it a second to pop up. Awesome. So I'll share a little bit. I know that she shared my background and my bio a little bit, but I want to share how it relates to you. And I want to talk to you about how what I've done and what I've created, how that can really relate to you and your success in your business. So I'm very fortunate to have created a life in my business that gives me a lot of freedom. It gives me a lot of opportunity, but it also gives me a really big voice. And I know a lot of people in business go into business to solve a problem. They go into business to make money, but they also go into business to share their message and their voice and what they can do for people, how they can help people, how they can support people. And so that's exactly what my business has enabled me to do. I'm a New York Times bestselling author. As she said, we've been on the Inc. 500, 5,000 for 5 straight years. But the bottom line is that it did not start that way. It did not start that way. And I started off as a secretary making about $45,000 a year, and happy, like pretty happy with who I was and what I was doing, but knowing that it wasn't enough. It wasn't what I wanted to do. There was no financial freedom. And so I did what so many people do, is I started to kind of investigate who I wanted to be when I grew up. And as I started that journey, I landed on coaching. And yes, hello, Chantel. Hello, Maria. Yes, virtual stages are so important right now, and it's exactly what we're going to talk about. And when I first started out and I landed on coaching, all I knew how to do was talk. And I didn't really know how to talk well, and I didn't really know how to talk in the format of speeches, but I used speaking to build my business. I used speaking to grow my business. And while I was working a 60-hour-a-week day job, I was able to build a six-figure business. So working a 60-hour-a-week day job, my side hustle was starting this coaching business. I was able to build it to six figures the first year, build it to multiple six figures the second year, still in a day job. So it doesn't take a lot of time to do this. I left that job. We went to seven figures the next year. We now have a multiple seven-figure business. And still to this day, the majority of our business is built off of speaking, about 75 to 80% of our business. And in addition to that, over the last 4 months, it's all been virtual stages. It's all been virtual speaking. So that's exactly what I'm going to share with you today, is how for you to use virtual stages to captivate, to convert, to get eyeballs on you. Right now, we are in a race for attention. The world is in a race for attention. The person who gets the most attention wins. The person who gets the most attention closes the deal, gets the client, makes the money. So you have to figure out how to get attention. Virtual stages are a great way to do that. And I want to show you how to do it today, because we're seeing everybody virtually, and so many people are doing it poorly, and they're not captivating, and they're not converting. So I'm going to walk you through how to do that. And I have a method to do that, which we call the boss method. It's just easy to remember. It's easy for you to be able to say. And so we'll walk you through each of these B's in the boss method. And in doing that, it starts with the B, which is booking yourself. So we're going to do booking yourself. We're going to do optimization. We're going to do serving, and we're going to do selling. And I'm going to walk you through each of those over the next little bit. And the other thing about this is, guys, this is not going to take me a lot of time to teach today. And that's important as well, because it's not complex and it's not complicated. And in a world where you're being taught so many high-tech things and funnels and systems and technology and software, this is low-tech, high-touch, and it's inexpensive. So we're going to start with the B in booking. So most places are not like what you're watching today. They're not like this well-run, organized organization that is able to put technology together and bring you webinars every week and do events like that was about a month ago. A lot of people are used to having weekly meetings or monthly meetings for their organization, and they've never had to deal with tech. Well, now they do, and you can be a pro in a world of amateurs. You can actually go to associations, meetings, organizations, and you can say, I can run your meeting for you. If you've never done a virtual meeting, let me host it for you. Let me help you put it together. I can be the speaker. People can actually come together, since it's been a few months since you guys have met. So you can kind of come in and be an expert, be a pro, but also be a savior to organizations and associations that are kind of small potatoes and they don't know how to do this themselves. But the cool part is, so they get 20 people on, you get 25 people on. There's an entire math formula I do that's showing if you book yourself to one speaking gig a month that has 25 people at it, that's a six-figure business. If you book yourself to 2 speaking gigs a month that have 25 people in each of those, that's a multiple 6, and 3 or 4 of those is a 7-figure business just with 25 people in the room. So that's one way to book yourself in this world we're living in. So a little stat for you guys that I think might really be interesting. And if you're able to chat, you're able to share. After I share this stat, tell me if this kind of blows your mind. Tell me if this is an aha for you. In North America, there is 7,000 meetings a day that need a speaker. In North America, there are 7,000 meetings a day that need a speaker. Guys, that's huge. And we believe, though the stats are not out, that now that everything is virtual, that number is higher than 7,000 meetings a day. You don't need to book 7,000 meetings a day. You don't need to be booked 7,000 a month or a week. You just need a couple a month. So if you are able to do that, that is an incredible an incredible opportunity. It's a sea of opportunity. You're swimming in opportunity. And I use a Google formula to book every single speaking gig that I book. A Google formula. It is organization plus your target market plus geography. So in other words, it might be conference, women in business, North Carolina. And the cool thing about that is you just change those words around and you're going to get thousands of hits, because then you might say event, small business owners, Raleigh, North Carolina. And as you change those around, thousands of hits are going to come. There will be so many hits, you will never be able to follow up with all of them in your lifetime. And the deal is, most people struggle to book themselves to speak. And the true issue is, the true challenge is that you are doing your reach outs before you do your research. I want you to write that down. I want you to take that in. You need to switch this around, and you need to be doing your research before you do your reach outs, right? So bottom line is that you need to be spending 1 to 2 hours a week just on researching organizations to reach out to, using this Google formula that I just shared. Then you put an hour on the calendar every week that does the reach outs to those organizations. Now you're not constantly stumbling over yourself of who do I call and who would book me and how do I get booked. It makes it a lot easier to do your research before your reach outs. So that's how you book yourself. And booking yourself becomes more important than most anything else you do in your talk, because the truth of the matter is if you don't have a gig, it doesn't matter. The next piece is optimize, right? So you want to optimize your talk. You want to reverse engineer every talk that you do. Most people build their talks building it off of their content. They build it off of their content. And truth be told, content is not that important. It's actually not the main thing that people get engaged by. People want to be inspired. They want to be entertained. They want to be moved. They want to be touched. They want to be triggered. They actually want to be challenged, right? So in the optimization, you want to reverse engineer your talk. You want to decide, what is your end goal? What are you going to offer? What call to action are you going to have? What are you trying to accomplish? And then reverse engineer your talk with that in mind. Now, there's 3 components to an interactive talk. And I told you, we're already on step 2 of this boss system. This is not going to be long. It's not going to be complicated. It's quite easy to implement all of this. And if you're not doing this, you are losing a ton of money and leaving a ton of money on the table. So this is where virtual is different than in person. In a virtual talk, you want to engage with the audience. Even in an in-person talk, you want to engage, but it's much more important virtually. So virtually, you've got to use talk, type, and touch. You have got to be able to understand how to move from a monologue to a dialogue. From a monologue to a dialogue. People don't want to be talked at. They want to have a conversation, and virtual allows you to do that. We have a chat here, right? You guys have put some things in the chat. That allows us to dialogue, right? I was actually able to respond to somebody who posted something, and I moved from a monologue to a dialogue because there's interaction. The typing, you want people to type. You want to ask people to put things in the chat. You want to engage them and inspire them to chat. And when you do that, you keep them from texting people and emailing people and reading other things. That's how you engage. And the touch piece is, have them do things in their office. Have them do things in their home. Ask them to pick up a glass of water and do something with it. Ask them to grab a notebook or a pen and write something down. When you are giving assignments and you are giving them ideas and you are inspiring them and you're giving them great content, but also talking and typing and touching so they are engaged, then you're controlling the environment. You're controlling the situation. And that's what you want to do. That's how you optimize a virtual talk. Okay, so that's the O in the boss method. We're moving right along here with the S in the boss method, and that is serve, right? I'm a big proponent of give it all away, right? Give them everything. Give them the good stuff. Now, don't overwhelm them and give them so much that they can't take it in, that they can't process it, that they can't take the time that they have with you to even understand that. So they're not going to want to take a next step because they're just overwhelmed. But give them your best stuff. The more you give of your good stuff, the more they will want things later. And here's my speaking formula. If you wanted to know how to write a great signature talk, I'm going to give you this easy, simple speaking formula. It is 4 pillars. It writes a great talk. I use it for every talk that I've ever given. And it is inspire, educate, ask, motivate. Inspire, educate, ask, motivate. The inspiration piece is having a hook, having a whiplash moment that gets people's attention so they pay attention to you. Then it's establishing the problem and telling them that, teasing the solution you're going to give them. And then it moves into your inspirational story, right? It moves into your inspirational story where you tell them what gives you the right to be talking to them so they're inspired to pay attention. The educate piece is the piece that I'm sure you guys do so well. It's your content. It's your 3 steps. It's your 5 steps. It's your do this, do this, do that. It's here's how you solve your problem. Here's how you lose weight. Here's how you make money. Here's how you have better relationships. It is the content piece. The ask piece is, of course, your call to action. And you can have a free call to action or you can have a paid call to action. And either one of those, you want to be clear. You want to be concise. We'll talk about selling in just a second. So I'll actually hold that till we get to the last S in the boss method. And then finally, you want to motivate. And motivation is twofold. When you're making an offer, whether it's a free offer or a paid offer, you got to have a reason for people to take action now. People will not take action just because you tell them to take action. Macy's does not hold a sale all the time because the truth of the matter is, you'd be like, oh, I'll go sometime. They hold it for 2 days over the weekend, so you make sure you get in your car and you go then. It's the same thing for making free offers or paid offers. You need to have a bonus. You need to have a limiter. We'll talk about that in the next piece as well. And you want to, in the motivation piece, have a button for the end of your talk. You want to have something that you are able to end them with, a great quote, a great a moment for an action step for them to take, a great thought for them to think about, something for them to take on, right? And that is the motivate piece. So the last S in this boss method is the sell piece here. So I'm going to kind of give you do's and don'ts in this section. You want to be selling something in every talk you ever give. That doesn't mean you're asking for a credit card, but you are selling an idea. You are selling them to become a follower. You are selling them on opting into your website. You are selling them up, taking you up on a free offer, something, right? And so you want to make only one offer. Don't ever make more than one offer. A confused mind always says no, right? You want to offer special pricing, right? Everybody always loves a deal. It doesn't matter who you are. People like to know they're getting something special. People like to know that they are getting a deal. So always offer special pricing. You want to create some FOMO, and that is fear of missing out, right? You want people to know that other people are stepping up, they're stepping in, they're signing up, there's only a few spots left. And you want to say that because Harvard Business Review shared that people are more likely to buy because of fear of missing out than they are that they actually want the product, program, or service. So you want to create that experience. And of course, I touched on this, but let me go a little deeper. You want to use limiters and bonuses. So a limiter would say we have, if you're giving a free session for an audit of your QuickBooks, if you're doing something like that, you might want to say, I can't do this for all 20 of you that I'm here with today, but I can do it for 5 of you. So it's first come, first serve. The first 5 of you are going to get a $500 audit of your QuickBooks, right? And a bonus is the first X of you are going to get something extra. You're going to get something more. You're going to really be wowed because in addition to what you're paying for, or addition to what you're getting for free, we're also giving you this. So in the selling, when you are speaking virtually, you always want to offer limiters and bonuses because people won't do something until you tell them something. People won't take a real action until you tell them to take an action. And they take action when you create urgency for them to create action, right? So I want to share something with you today. If you're ready to use virtual stages to grow your business, to get clients, to captivate, to convert, I want to show you a way, in the half an hour or so that we've had today, it's a great opportunity for you to get some nuggets, hopefully walk away with some ideas, but to really go deep in who are you and what is your message and how do you book stages and how do you create opportunities to get in front of people. And when you're in front of people, truly own the room, wow the room, and get people to say, I want more of what you have. How do I sign up? And that is our Take the Stage event. This is a virtual event. It's a 3-day event that's taking place November 18th, 19th, and 20th. You don't have to leave your home. You don't have to put on high heels. You can stay in the comfort of your own home without traveling and learn how to be a masterful speaker. We also cover PR and media. We cover book writing. We cover everything that really creates a personality brand for you. So we'd love to have you with us for those 3 days. My partner in crime for this event is Larry Winget. He's one of the highest paid keynoters in the country, 6 times New York Times bestselling author, and appears weekly and monthly on national radio and TV. So I teach the selling from the stage method for speaking, virtually and in person, and Larry teaches the keynote formula method for speaking and for speaking and for PR and media. So you get both of those methods that we're teaching together. Again, it's November 18th, 19th, and 20th. If you go to our website right now, you'd see that ticket prices are $197. And as of today, we are about 3 weeks out from the event, and we have approximately about 40 tickets left for the event of where I'm going to cap it. About 40 tickets left. But you're getting special pricing. Why? Because I just taught you to do special pricing. So you guys can join us for $97. That's $100 off the price that you'll see on the website. It's Suzanne'sGift.com. And my team is going to, they've already look at them. They're amazing. They've already put the link to that in the chat here, Suzanne'sGift.com. Join us for 3 days from morning till night, to go step by step in how to get attention, how to captivate, how to be a great speaker, how to have a point of view, how to know what your message is, how to take that and turn it into a book, turn it into press, turn it into PR and media. We're going to walk you through all of those pieces. So that is Take the Stage, November 18th, 19th, and 20th. If you got a touch, just a little nugget out of what I taught today, imagine we are going to go super deep then. We're going to teach you how to get good. We're going to teach you how to get known. And we're going to teach you how to get paid. And you can grab one of those spots at Suzanne'sGift.com. And here's what we're going to do. This isn't on a slide, and this is special. If you were one of the first 5 people to register with us, we're going to VIP upgrade you for free. So to go VIP, to get extra sessions, get lunch and learns, get VIP entry into the event, it's usually an extra $50 to upgrade to VIP. We're going to gift the first 5 of you who are here in a part of this amazing organization. So that's another $50. So you're getting a $247 ticket and VIP upgrade value for $97. And you get that at Suzanne'sGift.com. And it really is a gift. It is a gift to be able to speak. It is a gift to be able to make money whenever you need to. It is a gift to know that you can get in front of people and you can inspire them and move them and wow them and get them to say yes easily. Once you know how to be an incredible speaker, you never have to sell again. People sell themselves. So if you want to get good, get known, and get paid, join us at Take the Stage, November 18th, 19th, and 20th. It's Suzanne'sGift.com, and the first 5 of you will get VIP. I thank you so much. I told you this is a fast topic. It is a topic that is easy. It is low tech. It is high touch. You don't have to spend a lot of money to make it happen, and you can start doing it today. So hopefully you're going to take some of these nuggets from the boss method, booking yourself, optimization, serving and selling, and you're going to go out and captivate and convert more clients and customers. Thank you so much for having me.
What a nice presentation, Suzanne.
Thank you. Thank you. Fast in and fast out, right? Learn it.
Yeah, I like it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I like it because, people, especially now, they don't have time. People is working. So you need to do presentations that are going to go to the point, get to the point, which is very important. Al always tells me, get to the point. So
yes.
I learned several things today through the webinar. One of the things that I want to mention our audience, in case you miss this presentation, we're going to send you the recap presentation for everybody that registered to this virtual event so they can still receive the offers, right, Suzanne? If people can watch the video after.
Absolutely.
And I think that everything that you just said is so important and real because it is something that is working. I mean, if you want to be a good speaker, if you want to have your virtual stage, if you start doing a lot of virtual presentations, you need to know how to engage the audience. That is a definitely yes. And also, I believe that the $97, which is the special that you're offering, is not something that is an expense. It's an investment because you're investing to improve. You're investing to become professional. You're investing to learn more, and that is very important. So I encourage everybody to join this presentation, to join the event, and also another thing that I can, remember in everything that you just said is that you are not necessarily selling, you are serving. You are
Right.
serving the community, you are serving people because you want to help them. Obviously, your time has a value, right? But in the
Yes.
process, you are offering a solution, which is something that everybody needs
Absolutely.
to understand.
Absolutely. And there's no better way to offer a solution than to inspire people through speaking.
Absolutely, absolutely. And remember, everybody, if you want to learn more from Suzanne, we have all the information on the chat. We have the website. We have also the links to join the event. Remember the special offer. And in case they want to call you, what is the phone number where they can
Oh,
reach
sure.
you?
We can put that in as well. The team will put that in, but it's 866-670-4525. 866-670-4525. If you have any questions, if you need to use a different payment method, we're absolutely happy to help you.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Susan, for this amazing
Thank
presentation.
you.
It was an honor to have you on our show with all that experience and the curriculum that you have. We're very impressed. I hope to see you soon. We also have our upcoming events. We're going to do a Tampa show in November. I don't remember the dates. We're going to check out that with our team, but we're going to let you know. Thank you again, and happy Friday and nice weekend.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.